Have you ever experienced having stomach pains, nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea? If you have all these symptoms, you could have a parasite in your intestine. How is that possible? Let me tell you about parasitic worms. Parasitic worms are organisms that can live and replicate in the digestive tract. These soil-transmitted worms, including hookworms, roundworms, and whipworms, are transmitted through the fecal-oral route as a result of poor sanitary practices. The most common infections that can affect people are Ascariasis, hookworm, and Trichuriasis, which are termed as neglected tropical diseases or NTDs. Neglected tropical diseases are chronic infections that are endemic in low-income countries. This includes our country, Philippines. Adults and children with these diseases are unable to attend school, work, or fully participate in community life, leading to stigma and cycles of poverty. People are infected by these diseases when worm eggs are ingested by eating raw meat or unwashed fruits and vegetables, drinking contaminated water or beverages, touching the mouth with dirty hands or through improper hand washing, and practicing poor body hygiene. So to avoid contracting those parasites, always practice proper hygiene wherever you go. Wash your hands before and after eating, wash and cook your food thoroughly, and take a shower every day. Ascariasis is one of the common intestinal parasitic diseases caused by Ascaris lumbricoides, or also known as roundworms. These worms are found in tropical, temperate, or terrestrial areas. People with light infections may not have any symptoms, but within a week of exposure, people with symptoms suffer a persistent cough, wheezing, and difficulty breathing as the larvae migrated to the lungs and throat. Abdominal discomfort, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, bloody or wormy stools, exhaustion, and weight loss develop after a few weeks as the roundworm matures and the female lays eggs, which are excreted in feces. The parasite can live in humans for up to 2 years. Children are particularly affected by these diseases because they tend to play and eat dirt. It has been reported that there are more than 150 countries around the globe with roundworm infection cases. Approximately 1.4 billion people are infected worldwide. This roundworm contributes significantly to the burden of abdominal emergencies, as the rate of complications from infection can be as high as 67%, primarily due to intestinal and biliary tract obstruction.
Now let's proceed to the life cycle of roundworms. The initiating point for Ascaris lumbricoides' life cycle would be its eggs, which are excreted with feces of infected humans. While remaining in the soil, Ascaris eggs can contaminate water sources, vegetables, fruits, as well as human hands handling such soil. Through any of these contaminated routes, the eggs will be able to reach the human mouth, which will be the portal of entry for Ascaris eggs into the human digestive tract. Following being ingested, eggs will be swallowed and will withstand the acidity of the stomach until it reaches the upper portion of the small intestine. Once in the blood circulation, the larval form will be able to travel through the liver and the heart. After a certain degree of maturation, the larval form would be coughed up or will ascend into the upper airways where it can be swallowed back into the digestive system. Once the female roundworm reaches sexual maturity, it can produce thousands of eggs per day, which will mix with intestinal content and would excreted via the infected person's feces to begin another roundworm life cycle. Treatment of this disease includes anthelmintic drugs like albendazole, ivermectin, and mebendazole. These are usually treated for 1 to 3 days. So that covers just about everything. I wanted to say that it is better to prevent diseases than finding cures for diseases after they occur. Unfortunately, some diseases can be cured completely, and for some, there is no treatment at all. So just make sure to be healthy and don't fall sick. I hope you learned something from this video. That is all. Thank you.